Welcome to my channel. This is Swam Talk Soccer. Yes, it's another week, it's another day, it's another time to talk football, to talk soccer. And as we usually give you, this is where you get undiluted Chelsea content. So also other football matters all over the world. Here we talk about Chelsea, we talk about other clubs, we talk about European competitions, we talk about La Liga, talk about Serie A. We also talk about English Premiership. So tonight we're going to have another time to talk soccer together and to talk football together. So fasten your seatbelts as we go. Come on, let's go. Yes, week 4 is about to get down in the couple of hours as we reveal to you matches that will be played in EPL, matches that will be played in Spanish La Liga, so also matches that will be played in Italian Serie A. Like I said, in EPL, it's week 4 this weekend. Wow, there are some beautiful matches that are going to take place this weekend. Wow, I can't wait for that game between Manchester City and Manchester United. Yes, who is playing at home? Yes, who's playing at home tomorrow concerning Manchester City and Manchester United? It's going to play taking place on Sunday. Manchester City is playing at home to Manchester United. It's going to be a cracker. Come on, let's go there. Yes, let me give you some highlights of the games that also. Let me give you some games that will be played in the EPL, that will be played in Spanish La Liga this weekend. That will also be played in the Italian Serie A. This weekend is a weekend full of matches, a weekend full of football, weekend full of soccer, and I believe you're going to enjoy your weekend as we give you the details of the matches that will be played this weekend in EPL. We have some fantastic games that we play in EPL tomorrow. Yes, starting with Arsenal against Nottingham Forest tomorrow. That's the first game of the day for tomorrow. Arsenal against Nottingham Forest tomorrow. I believe Arsenal should be able to bounce back on what they played last about 2 weeks ago before the international break. Well, they didn't do well. I think they dropped points last before the international break. Did they drop? Yeah, they lost to Liverpool. Yes, Arsenal lost to Liverpool before the international break. So this time around, they are playing Nottingham Forest at the Emirates Stadium tomorrow. What a crackle is going to be. Let's look forward to that game. Let's see whether Arsenal will bounce back and continue their run in the league. Another game that will be played tomorrow. Bournemouth is playing Brighton tomorrow. Crystal Palace is also playing Sunderland tomorrow at the Serie Park. So also Everton is playing Aston Villa. Watch out for Everton. They are playing fantastic football right now with the acquisition of some good players to their team, like Jude Hall was added to their team. So also another player was added from Manchester City. They are playing well right now. Watch out for Everton. So Everton is playing Aston Villa at the Hill Dixon Stadium tomorrow. Fulham is playing Leeds United. So also Newcastle United is playing Wolverhampton Wanderers tomorrow at the St. James's Park. West Ham United is playing Tottenham Hotspur. Remember, Tottenham Hotspur lost their game 2 weeks ago, just before the international break. I believe they're going to bounce back against West Ham United tomorrow. So also tomorrow, the last game of tomorrow is between Brentford and Chelsea. Yes, we're going to talk about that game, Brentford and Chelsea tomorrow. We're going to give you the lineup for tomorrow. We're going to give you how we believe, or I believe, Enzo Maresca should deploy the boys tomorrow in the match between Brentford and Chelsea. So just hold on to that. I'm going to give you a preview of that game that is taking place tomorrow between Brentford and the Chelsea at the GT Community Stadium in London on Sunday. Some matches will also be played in EPL on Sunday. Let me just give you the download of the matches that will be played on Sunday. Just 2 matches will be played on Sunday. Burnley is playing Liverpool at the Top Mall. So also Manchester City, I talked about that earlier on, is playing Manchester United on Sunday. Who is going to win the derby, the Manchester derby on Sunday? Manchester City against Manchester United. We are looking forward to that game. Let's see what Manchester City is going to do. They lost their last two games. They lost to Tottenham Hotspur 2-0, 0-2. They also lost to Brighton 2-0. 2 weeks ago. That is shortly before the international break by 2 goals to 1, I believe. Brighton beat Manchester City. So let's look forward and see how that game is going to be tomorrow. Those are the games in the EPL tomorrow. We also have some fantastic games in La Liga tomorrow. Come on now, let's watch out for La Liga tomorrow. Somebody is here to watch La Liga tomorrow. Yes, these are the matches that will play tomorrow. A match was played today between Sevilla and Elche. Sevilla drew 2-2 with Elche today. So tomorrow, the Getafe is playing Real Oviedo tomorrow. Real Sociedad is also playing Real Madrid tomorrow. Watch out for that game. Let's see how Real Madrid is going to perform tomorrow in the game. Athletic Club is playing Alaves tomorrow also. So the last game for tomorrow is Atletico Madrid against Villarreal tomorrow. So in La Liga on Sunday, there are some matches that will also be played on Sunday in La Liga. Let's just review those. Let's just preview those games, and let's preview those matches that will play. Celta Vigo is playing Girona on Sunday. Levante is also playing Real Betis. Also on Sunday, Osasuna is playing Real Vallecano on Sunday. Barcelona, what a game to watch on Sunday against Valencia. That might probably be the game of the week, against Barcelona against Valencia on Sunday. And the last game in Spanish La Liga will play on Monday, and that's between Espanyol and Real Mallorca. Espanyol and Mallorca also will be played on Mondays. Those are the matches that will be playing in Spanish La Liga. Let's go to Italian Serie A. Like I told you, this is the channel where you'll be able to get undiluted information, undiluted content concerning Chelsea Football Club, concerning Spanish La Liga, concerning Italian Serie A, even German Bundesliga. This is where you'll be able to get all those information, all those news, those content about those games, especially when it has to do with major leagues in the world, in England, in Italy, in Spain, in Germany, even in Holland. We'll be able to give you download that. We'll be able to give you preview of the games that will be played, and let's do it together as we've been doing. Let's go to Italian Serie A. There are also matches that will be played in Italian Serie A tomorrow, Saturday. Let's look out for those matches. Getafe. Oh, this is still Spanish La Liga. Let's go to Italian Serie A tomorrow, Saturday. Italian Serie A with what matches are going to be played tomorrow in Italian Serie A. Let's look for it and let's discuss about those matches. Cagliari is playing Parma in Italy. Italian Serie A tomorrow, Saturday. Juventus is also playing Internazionale. Fiorentina is playing Napoli also on Saturday. Watch out for those games. I believe we're going to have a good time watching those games together. Now, what a week is going to be as we watch those matches. Also on Sunday, AS Roma is playing Torino. Atalanta, you remember Atalanta? That is Nigerian Internationals Club, Ademola Lukman's club. I believe he just went back to that club. He's been having issue with the club, but right now he's back to the club. So Atalanta is playing Lecce also on Sunday. Pisa is playing Udinese on Sunday. Sassuolo is playing Lazio also on Sunday. AC Milan is playing Bologna on Sunday. Let's now go to Monday to see the remaining matches that will be played in Italian Serie A. Hellas Verona is playing Cremonese on Monday. Como is playing Genoa on Monday. Yes, those are the games that will be played in English Premiership, that will be played in Spanish La Liga. So also at Italian Serie A on Saturday, tomorrow, and also on Sunday. Let's look forward for those games and come back and do a review of the games that will be played. And I believe we are going to have a good time doing that together. Coming back to English Premiership, yes, that is our focus for tonight. You know, that is where our darling team Chelsea is playing. Chelsea is in England. Is playing in English Premiership. So that is our focus for tonight. Even after I give you the review or the preview of the games that will be played, the matches that will be played this weekend, let's talk about Chelsea. Come on, somebody. Let's talk about the Blues tonight. Yes, Brentford is playing Chelsea tomorrow. It's going to be the last game of the day for Saturday, and I believe Chelsea is going to take the day tomorrow, based on how they've been playing so far, based on their performances so far, based on the fact that they are the current Club World Cup champions. and I believe they've been displaying that they've been working towards, or they've been maintaining that status of being the champions of the world recently. Don't forget they are on 7 points on the table right now after Liverpool. So is Liverpool the first is first on the table, and Chelsea is second on the table with 7 points. So what is going to happen tomorrow in the game between Brentford and Chelsea? Let me just tell you, I believe Enzo Maresca will deploy the boys tomorrow. I believe they're going to win the game if they can put their hearts together, because Chelsea that have been playing the past games have been so fantastic. They've been playing fantastic. They've been playing well. They've been so fluid in the attack, been solid in the defense. Even the midfield have been so great for Chelsea in recent games. And you remember Chelsea has injury-free week, despite the fact that some of the players went on international break. We have injury-free week. We are talking the likes of João Pedro, who had a scare, who probably has, it's not an injury per se, but when he played against Chile in one of the World Cup qualifiers. Brazil against Chile, we saw him. He was vomiting. He was throwing up on the pitch. We were probably thinking he has got up an injury, but got so good. Thankfully, João Pedro will be available for tomorrow's game against Brentford. So also Gustavo Williams will also be available. Cole Palmer, according to the team news about Enzo Maresca, yes, Cole Palmer trained today. He didn't train yesterday, but Cole Palmer trained today. So I believe with the presence of Cole Palmer in that team, they will be able to beat Brentford convincingly. So let's talk about how Enzo Maresca will deploy the boys tomorrow, as he usually do. I believe we're going to have Sanchez in goal tomorrow. Yes, then we're going to have a central defense of Tosin Adarabioyo and Trevor Chalobah tomorrow, while James is playing the right back and Kukureya is playing the left back tomorrow. And we're coming to the midfield of the middle of the park. The midfield, I believe, is going to use as usual Enzo Moses Caicedo. Although Moses Caicedo, according to the team news today, came late back to England because of the international break, because of the matches that they played for his country. But with that, I believe he should still be able to feature in the game tomorrow. So I'm looking at Moses Caicedo in the middle of the park with Enzo Fernandez tomorrow. Both of them playing the double perfect tomorrow in tomorrow's game, as they've been doing. They've been doing fantastic. They've been marshalling the midfield very well, and they have that chemistry going on between the Moses Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez playing from the wings tomorrow, because I know this is how Enzo Maresca loves to display the ball, love to deploy the boys while playing. He loves to use the wingers a lot, and we're going to see Pedro Neto playing from the left tomorrow and Gustavo Williams playing from the right tomorrow, because Kopama is going to pair with João Pedro tomorrow. Is going to support. Let me put it this way: Kopama is going to support going to be in front of Moses Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez tomorrow, while João Pedro will be the top man tomorrow against Brentford. Yes, what a deadly selection! What a deadly selection I just gave you right now. If Enzo Maresca could deploy the boys this way, I believe they're going to win convincingly tomorrow. We have the skill, we have the passion, we have the boys to do it, and they're hungry for Premiership this season. Yes, this is how I believe Enzo Maresca will deploy the boys tomorrow concerning that game, Brentford versus Chelsea. Let's look forward to that game. And also, in the middle of the week is Champions League. Champions League is back. Oh my God, after being absent for 2-3 years, now we are back to Champions League. This is where we belong. Chelsea is playing Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena on Wednesday. You remember Allianz Arena? That was where we won the Champions League in 2012 against Bayern Munich, the same Bayern Munich. So we're going back to Allianz Arena on Wednesday as we play the first Champions League game for 2025-2026 season. I believe we are all looking forward to that game on Wednesday. Let's do it together. It's been a long time. We hear the sound of Champions League. We hear we see our players playing Champions League. Like 2-3 years ago that they did that, so they are doing it again, starting again on Wednesday against Bayern Munich. I'm going to give you the preview of that game, and let's do it together and talk about it together. I believe it's going to be a good day for Chelsea, my darling team, your darling team. It's going to be a wonderful day for them as they take on Bayern Munich. So also the league, week 4 that will be played tomorrow and on Sunday. So also some matches will be played on Monday. Let's look forward to those games and enjoy our weekend with football artistry, with football display of football artistry this weekend. So I'm going to come back again. I'm going to tell you about the review of the games that will be played and tell you how the clubs perform on the field of play and how the players also perform on the field of play. And as I do so, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Yes. Thank you one more time for listening, and thank you one more time for joining me on this stream. And as we do so, do have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you are ahead. Thank you.